Hello guys, firstly wishing you all a very happy International Friendships Day. And on this account, here I am to be discussing about 7 such great friendship bonds you can ever find in literature out of the books which I have read till date. Well, I have made a similar kind of videos about the sibling duos and also the adorable mothers you can find in literature, and I'll be tagging those videos in the description below and also here so that you can check them out too. In this video, I have been considering only the friendship which has been shared by two people who do not end up in love or in a very sensual scene. Out of these, the first character is Michelle and Victor Vale from The Wishes by Victoria Schwab. Well, I absolutely loved the debut novel by this author. This book speaks about the extraordinary people who have this new character or new kind of powers which they get out of any accident or any new thing which is happening in their life. Michelle and Victor are two lovable friends which you can find in this book. Mitch is one such character which you would fall in love. Mitch feels that whomsoever he has loved eventually dies, and there is no one in this world who can love him. And in this process, he completely loses all his friends, and he is an orphan. He doesn't have any person to love him, and he ends up in a lockup. And there he finds Victor Vale, and he instantly makes a good friendship bond with him, and they try to escape from the lockup. And the second one in this list is The Secret Seven by Enid Blyton. Basically, the Secret Seven are a group of 7 children who are aged above 7 years, and they pretty much share a very beautiful bond within themselves. The names of the 7 characters are Pam, Janet, Jack, George, Barbara, Peter, and Colin. Each one of them have a special character and a special part of the plot given to them. But I am amazed at how beautifully and enticing their character is and their bond is. They are one such group and they always move as one entity despite having different opinions and different thoughts, and despite being the fact that they are very smaller in the age, the friendship and the bond which they share with each other is something very impeccable and which we can never forget. I was wondering that I could get a long list of people about great friendship bonds in the literature out of the books which I have read till date, but I'm amazed that I could hardly find names to put in this list, and I really had to cram my head all along to actually put the names into this list. The one which I think I should be telling you is Balu and Mowgli from The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. I have always adored this book because of the plot, the characters, and the setting. But out of all these, the most important aspect is the basic relationship which is being maintained by the animals and a human boy. I completely adore the craziest friendship which is being maintained by Balu, who tries to teach Mowgli the instincts of an animal, and Mowgli, who always tries to convince Balu to do adventures, to move out of the class and try to do a lot of things. So there's a special kind of relationship between Balu and Mowgli. These two characters are the most adorable ones, and you rarely find such innocent, such impeccable, and such pure hearted kind of characters in a book. Hence, I have to put these two characters in the third position of this series. The fourth most beautiful friendship bond, which I found is very, very subtle in this book, and that is Riko Ishida and Naoko or Toru Watanabe from the book Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Murakami always gives most of his emphasis on the relationship or the kind of emotions which two people share mutually, and I always adore the way he tries to present them very subtly in form of words. Even the author has not titled the relationship between Raiko and Toru as kind of friendship, but I really felt that Raiko has always been there to stand strong and give support, both kind of emotional and mental support, to both Naoko and Toru Watanabe. Eventually, Toru Watanabe comes to know where Naoko is, and he tries to reach to that mountain asylum. And there he tries to see how beautiful the relationship is between Naoko and Raiko. Raiko is one such very, very supportive person who tries to instill into you positivity, strengthen you. And she tries to rectify the mistake between the relationship of Naoko and Toru. She tries to persuade both of them. She tries to listen to the perspectives of both of these people and tries to get both of them together. Like, I really find such selfless people very rare in literature, especially because now coming to the last 3 most adorable, lovely friendship bonds which I can ever find. I have deliberately put all the 3 of these in the last so that I can talk about them for a little more time. And out of them, the first one has to be the relationship between Harry Potter and Hermione. I am not considering the relationship between Ron and Hermione because they end up in love. So the relation between Hermione and Harry Potter, though I know Harry Potter might be sometimes have developed the feelings towards Hermione, but I really felt that they are kind of the best friends ever. Of course, the trio is the one, as Professor McGonagall always says, whenever there is some mischief going on in Hogwarts, it has always to be these three guys. So these kind of friendship and this kind of supportive people is very rare is what you can find, and that too in a magical world, in a fictitious world where you see Harry Potter is susceptible to any kind of betrayal. Yet Hermione Granger completely stays with Harry Potter. She tries to support him in each way possible. And of course, the beautiful relationship between Harry Potter and Ron. We can never forget how adorable Ron is, and he tries to support Harry in each and every aspect. There are many characters in Harry Potter series who absolutely need to be mentioned in over here, but I need to be cutting down all the characters, and I'm choosing only the best of the bond which I can find. Moving on to the next relationship, which is between Ali and Hassan from the Kite Runner. Even in a very recent video about the adorable siblings duo, which I made on the account of the National Siblings Day 2021, I have included these both characters in that video too, because lately in the book of the Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, we come to know that Ali and Hassan are more than friends but the half brothers to each other. Initial half of the book, it has always been projected as Ali and Hassan being adorable friends. Some of you might be contradicting me in this aspect because Ali always feels that he has betrayed his friend, or he was not kind of equally sharing or reciprocating the love which Hassan has been given to Ali. And I always understand the situation Ali is in. He also feels that whenever Ali doesn't have anyone to play, only then he reaches out to Hassan and tries to play with him. And in that matter, they have created a bond of friendship. But kind of, I really must need to say that forgetting all those, the way these two characters have been put adorably into the plot by Khaled Hosseini is something which I can never forget. The last and my most precious, most adorable friendship you can ever find is between Eragon and Sapphira from the book of Eragon Out of the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. These two characters are the most adorable beings you can ever find in a book. Considering the fact that Sapphira is a dragon and Eragon is a human, I have always found it very intriguing the very beautiful bond they both share. It's not the bond between an owner and a pet, but it's a bond between a human and a human type of relationship because they both can, of course, speak with with their minds into each other. So I feel that this kind of a connection, this type of mental connection between both Eragon and Sapphira would have prompted them to be the greatest kind of friendship you can ever find in the literature. So that's all, guys. These were the 7 great friendship duos I have listed out in this video. There are 2 special characters which I wanted to introduce into this book, but I utterly failed because they ended up in love eventually. And as I said in the initial of the video, I did not want any of the characters to end up in love so as to be called as friendship. Hence, I have put these characters into halt, but I would love to share them with you. The first one being Michael K.L. Blomkvist and Lisbeth Salander from the Millennium Trilogy by Stieg Larsson. I absolutely adore every bit of the character and the deep diving into the character of Michael Blomkvist. He is one such character whom you can immediately fall in love because maybe of his way of dealing things and his intellectual capacity too. I'm afraid that Lisbeth Salander and K.L. Blomkvist, firstly, they were great friends in the Millennium one, but in the mid of the book, they end up in a coitus scene. So they pretty much fell in love. But they part their ways in the Millennium 1, and in the Girl Who Played with Fire, that is the Millennium 2, they again come together. But it is not shown that they fell in love. So kind of, because of this ambiguity, I could not include these both characters into this list. The second set of the characters is, of course, from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling, and that is Ron and Hermione Granger. I eventually wanted to end this. I did not want them both to be included as friends, though they are the greatest kind of friends. But in the last book of the series, we end up knowing that fact that they both end up in a marriage tie. So I did not want to include, though I have included Ron, Harry Potter and Hermione, but I could not include Hermione and Ron together as a great friendship bond. There are many great friendship characters existing in the literature, but these are the ones which I have read till date, and I would be really happy if at all you could help me in adding more and more number of names to this list, and I could really be loving to check them out as the recommendations. Until the next video, we'll be meeting you. Take care, put your mask up, and stay safe, and a very happy International Friendship Day. Bye bye.